welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Empress, and over here at Divine Cocoon we talk about all types of things. Today I wanted to discuss this very popular topic and discussion here on the YouTube platform: New Age to spirituality, New Age spirituality to Christianity, or Christianity to New Age spirituality. However you tie your bow, I wanted to add my 2 cents in on this because it seems to be a very in-depth, popular topic and conversation amongst the fellow divine family members. Definitely one thing I want to say is we are in the 3D realm, right? And everything has a yin and a yang energy. Everything has the yang to the yin, or vice versa. There's a left shoe and a right shoe. There's truth, there are lies. There's justice and injustice. So I'm saying all this to say, in my opinion, wouldn't it be pretty grand if we all can get along and come together with the things that we know about Christianity and spirituality, put it together and help our community? Because a lot of things that Christianity talk about, spirituality may not talk about. Verses like the word of the Bible, even though a lot of us agree that a lot of things have been noticed to be missing or not added in the Bible. That's neither here or there. But I personally believe if we take a little bit of this, a little bit of that, put it together, we'll make a bomb remedy. I don't know. It'll be a bomb remedy. You know how we have too many babas in the kitchen, too many ingredients in the kitchen mess up the soup. But I believe with this path, with spirituality and Christianity, like, we definitely should come together and share the knowledge we know with one another instead of trying to create division. I took some notes. Society, of course, is a 3D illusion. We live in balance of things, right? The nighttime is expected after sunset. One serves different purposes, but we need both. So we need the sunset, the sunrise, sunshine. We need the moonshine. Is that such a word? Moonshine. You know what I mean. We need the light from the moon, So I just want to bring to your attention, whoever watching this video, if you come across content or videos that are trying to drive a wedge between spirituality and Christianity, hello, like Lionel Richie. We need to look at things a little differently, because if we're in a dual realm, if we're in a 3D illusion-based society, things that one person is teaching may not be taught on the other side of the track. Things that Christianity know is not being brought up or remembered or probably taken importance to in the spirituality realm. So therefore, I feel like the things, just like this show I watched named Cursed on Netflix, they shun the women that knew about medicinal healing and all that. But when people got sick, they went and called these poor, humble people who know about medicinal healing, who can put the plants together and get the root and get the hyssop and make their soldiers better. They shunned them, but they needed them. You might not always fully agree with witchcraft, and I don't mean witchcraft in a way of being detrimental to someone else. I mean witchcraft is in speaking things into existence, manifesting, using your spells for good. Christianity may not agree with that. They may not agree with me having my crystals on me. They may not agree with me having an altar. So I don't have an altar, but there's things that we need from both New Age spirituality and Christianity. That's why a lot of the younger ones are raising up to spirituality and finding out the knowledge deep within, and going back to things about the Anunnaki and learning about the giants that were here, the nebula, and things like that. Learning about other species, learning about the avatars. Really, it wasn't just a movie. And a lot of things are not being taught in Christianity that is being unfolded in spirituality. Do we just shun our sistren or our brethren because they're on a Christianity path? Do we shun our brethren because they're on a spirituality path? Like, you and I did not create the the manifest of where people go. We didn't do the hiring and the firing of HR. It is not my job to tell someone, no, the way you did it is wrong, or the way you see it is not right, or the Bible is a lie. I don't know. I didn't write it. I wasn't there. It's okay to have your opinions, your suspicions about things, especially things that we are not clear about. That's why communication ruled the nation. It don't make sense to have a foggy eyesight or outlook on something because you'll never really see the true beauty of it. So instead of knocking something that you don't fully understand spiritualities and walking with crystals and people leaving Christianity to go to spirituality or vice versa, you don't understand it, don't resonate to you, that's okay. Unless you took the time to feed your mind the knowledge of the what's on the opposite side of the tracks, you can't judge what's on the opposite side of the tracks. How am I to go over there and be like, oh, spirituality, y'all need to come over. Christianity, y'all need to come over here. A few years ago, I was considering myself to be Christian. Now I don't resonate with the word Christian because spirituality more resonates with me. Why? Because I don't know who Christian is. Man created religion and told us what we should and should not do, or else we're going to hell. So spirituality is a little bit more opening about who we are, our roots, things we can use to manifest and pull things into us. I don't really remember Christianity. I don't know about now. It's been like 3 years since I've been to church. But I'm saying all this to say, I feel like keeping God in the midst of things, or the Most High, whatever you may use, Allah, most respect to whoever you worship. If you're asking the Most High or your Creator for understanding, for clarity of something that you have no clarity about, then you cannot get in your feelings. You cannot feel offended when you hear someone saying they're spiritual, but they're using the cuss word. They say shit or damn or bitch. But, oh, you was just spiritual yesterday. You was just like, that is a scratch of the surface. That is using 5% of your brain. Because at the same time, Christians quick to say God judges the heart. He know my heart. But then when you do something that's outside of the labels and the stereotype of what a Christian's supposed to act like, all Christians supposed to act like, you hear me, no matter what tribe you come from, no matter your destiny, no matter what you got going on with the Most High, they expect certain things of you. That sounds kind of cultish, but to each his own. So you have that pressure of being able to act a certain way, having to talk a certain way, or else your connection with the Most High will be deemed false. And people are not going to say you're a child of God. But at the same time, I can meet a woman who's very, very well put together, very poised, punctual, language, just no profanity. And her heart could be dirty as the streets of New York. Okay? Because we're in the world, we're in a dimension of 3D, of illusion. That's what 3D is. We're in the 3D things. So things is not always what they seem. People in places is not always what they seem. That's why sometimes I digress. Don't get too, if you're outspoken and you're blunt and you like stuff clear cut, like you see this crystal is green, it's kind of funny shaped. You like things to be understood, copacetic. If you're that type of person, don't let people tell you you're hard to deal with. You're too outspoken. You just say, look, the world needs more of us. The world needs more of us. There's a whole lot of people like to hold. That's where stress come from. Holding stuff in, building stuff up. You didn't even know there was a serial killer, but because they done held so much in, they done imploded. Here the serial killer come out. You know what I'm saying? They ain't took time to release. You have to release, speak your mind, put it on paper, put it on music, put it somewhere. But you got to release things that bothers you. You got to be able to talk about things you're not sure about. You got to admit, I'm not sure. I am scared. You got to be vulnerable, out here. If you consider yourself on a spiritual path, don't worry about what people will say about you. Or one day, yesterday I was twerking, and today I love the Lord. Like I said, that whole stereotype of what a Christian's supposed to be like, it's like a setup. It's like probation. 1 foot in, 1 foot out. I understand we're supposed to be of the world and not in the world. No, in the world, but not of the world. You get it. I understand we have to be here to make a change, serve purpose, but not do worldly things. I get it. But at the same time, there comes judgment from people when they see you living a certain way. Very rarely do Christians or anybody want to tell you, tighten up. Like, I don't think you should be doing this as a woman of God or a man of God. Like, get you know what I'm saying? It's always judgment first, a little gossip in here, a little kiki kaka there, and as an empath, big up to the empaths. It's rough out here, but we got it. As an empath, you can't be around energies that don't resonate with not your state of mind, but don't resonate with your well-being. Meaning, you can't be friends with a friend who is fake for too long. You will feel those intentions. You will feel those fake vibes. And you might even tell yourself, I might be tripping today. It might not be me. This person is really my friend, my associate, my coworker. And the intuition, the alarm keep going off. You keep ignoring it till boom, the towel got to hit, and you got to see the person for what they is. That goes with all of us. We all fall short. So when you understand that we all fall short, and you understand that certain things that I didn't learn in middle school, but I learned in high school, you will be okay with people switching back to New Age spirituality, to Christianity, or vice versa. I'm not head of HR, ma'am, sir. I can't tell you what to do with who to praise. As long as you giving praise, as long as when it comes time to battle, you on this field, because we need you. You know what I'm saying? So, you remember, what's that movie? I tried to think of that movie earlier today. I couldn't think of it. Where everybody, Captain America, the Wakanda people. I got to look it up. What is the name of that movie? I bet my boo know. But he at work. I done put my old faithful on to come do this wig. I've been at home working a little bit, planning a little bit. Y'all know Libra season is coming. Libra season is amongst us. Let's get these boring Virgos out the way, please. But definitely though, I just, that's my opinion. I wanted to put my 2 cents in on this topic. We definitely need both. Don't get caught up in, we don't need the Bible. I need my crystals. I don't need crystals. I got the Bible. We need a little bit of both. Don't sleep on spirituality because man taught you Christianity and you got religion. I don't ever shun the Bible. I got a Bible. I still pray. I still get on my knees and give thanks when I'm feeling the need to. So it's not saying, when we get to New Age spirituality or we start working with crystals and meditating and manifesting and writing spells, it doesn't mean that we out here doing bad. We out here using our power to manifest the life we want. The Lord, the word said we made in his image. And if he's a manifester, if my daddy a manifester, guess what I am? So, there's nothing wrong with either way a person decides to worship. Enlightenment for each soul comes at a different time in life. Enlightenment for each soul comes at a different time in life. So if a person wants to leave New Age spirituality and go back to Christianity, their soul might be calling it. It might be a soulmate for them to go meet, a business partner for them to go meet at the church. It's not your place to tell people they can't go from one to the next or from over here to over here. Be in the energy of openness. Be in it. Oh, I just ate something. What I ate? Watermelon. Be in the energy of understanding that you got to live and let live. Meaning, when you don't understand what people going through, you don't understand the decisions they make, let them be. Just because you wouldn't make that decision, that's fine. And I'm trying to understand that more and more, because when you release and you let go really, and let God, and just say, God, do what you need to do in my life. Whoever needs to leave, let them go. Whoever needs to come back, let them come. And you really standing on it, and you really trusting, okay, the Most High gonna place who I need in my life. Great things happen. You feel a weight lifted off your shoulders, just like you just took the backpack off, like, whoo, take me, So definitely, I don't really have too much more to say on that topic, but I definitely wanted to put my 2 cents in for those who may run across my video. We definitely need both. Don't turn your nose up to your sister or your brethren because they go to church every Sunday and you don't. You just not there anymore or yet. Vice versa, because I'm listening to positive healing tones and vibrations, and I got my crystals and I'm manifesting things. Don't mean that I'm not talking to the Most High. Don't mean that I forgot about him. Don't mean that my connection with him isn't important. I'm on another path. I went through Christianity. Now I'm on another path. Allow people the freedom that the Lord allow us. He don't come down here and strong arm you to make decisions. He give you little clues and little jewels along the way. Send people in places and things. He don't come down here and force you to drink the water, So don't feel like you have to force your children or people, the ones around you. This new generation is coming up. Of course, every generation is different. They on a whole nother vibration. You know what I'm saying? Some of it is good and some of it is bad. We just got to get with the vibration that's around us and do our part. Be able to pitch in where we fit in. Don't be holding in all the information for yourself. And you got little ones or young ones or teenagers growing up around you, and they can't get the tea. They can't get the sauce or the juice from you because you holding it in. You feel like nobody ain't gonna listen to me. Nobody. My people Christians. I'm the only one talking about this spiritual stuff. If you feel that way, still stand in your truth. You might be the light some people might need. You might be the answer some people have questions to. They want to know more about spirituality, but they didn't know you into spirituality because you holding it in. You feel like they're going to judge you. Stand in your truth. If you call yourself a child of God, guess what they're going to do? They're going to judge you. You come from a kingdom where they judge the king. So they judge his son, So, yeah, if you one of his sons and daughters, that's just how the game goes. You're going to be a hot target out here, high commodity. You're going to be judged, picked on, lied on. So, yeah, that was my input, my 2 cents on New Age spirituality, New Age spirituality to Christianity, and Christianity to New Age spirituality. I don't know what Logan was. Logan, I would have put him on camera. He probably got tired of my talking. Oh, he's out. Oh. He's outside. Anywho, that was my 2 cents on New Age spirituality to Christianity and Christianity to New Age. We definitely need both. And the quicker that we get out of the energy of division, we'll get into the energy of acceptance. We have to accept what people is. Okay, you've been on this Christian path. Teach me what you know without judgment. Don't try to one up somebody. Oh, well, we do this over here. Let me, maybe you can swap notes. You know how you used to do in high school? You swap notes because what your friend wrote might not have been what you wrote, and you might have missed something. It's the same thing with spirituality and Christianity. Swap notes. Sometimes you gotta swap notes. See what you're missing over there. You might be missing. We all need each other. I'm not just gonna want to be around spiritual folks because I consider myself as a spiritual being right now. I can learn from a Christian person. It doesn't matter the labels. It's about your heart, your intention. If you have a pure, accepting, open heart to other people's way of life and their decisions and their path, you will find the same energy will find you. You don't know why they choose to go back. That's them. Was they fake? Okay. That has nothing to do with you. Next. But just learn how to put your energy. Learning to save your energy in stressful times is learning where to put your energy. When we learn where to put our energy, even though things may upset us, make us sad, cry, When you bounce back a few hours later and you realize, I don't need to put my energy there. Because if I put my energy focused on that, over here, it's going to be in lack. My energy is not going to be where it needs to be. That's like having someone in your life, you're on a spiritual path, and they don't care nothing about spirituality. That can be a distraction. I just said we in the realm of illusions. So now this person all in your face, prim, prom, and proper. That's the word, prim, prom, and proper. I don't know. Prim, prep, and proper. Whatever. Y'all know the 3 P's your granny used to say. They in your face showing up as a good look. You hear me? But they're not fulfilling your soul. That can be a distraction. Because here you done got caught up in the good time, the good look, the ego, what they doing. That's what the enemy will like. And your spirit, your soul isn't growing, isn't changing, isn't healing. Because this person then came along and took your attention away from your spiritual path and made you focus back on worldly things. So make sure you check your circle. Make sure you check who's around you, even at work, who you talk to. Make sure you check who's pouring into you, what affirmations you say. Where do I get my positivity from? Y'all heard I say I don't go to church. So I do watch Sarah Jakes, which is T.D. Jakes' daughter, on church. I watch other motivators as well. I make sure I try to feed my soul. I like watching things that I'm about. If I consider myself to be a motivator, to be an uplifter, to be a light worker, I like being around those things. So make sure you keep yourself equipped and in tuned. You know, like the painter need the paintbrush and the paint and the ladder to go to work. You need spirituality and the word of God to go to war. To go to war, you do, and we at war right now. So we need the shooter, we need the footman, the horseman, we need the archers in the back. We need them, you know. So this is not the time for everybody to be pointing fingers out. You can't sit with us because you're a Christian. You can't sit with me because you have crystals and you're spiritual. Let's get it together. All right. We all part of the kingdom. The kingdom got many different dimensions, I believe. I mean, many different divisions. They got the ratchet angels that do the whooping tails. Then they got the little cherubs over there singing gospels or holy hymns. Then they got the archangels and the guardian angels, you know, guarding stuff. So I believe we all got different, just like your job. Your job ain't just entailing want everybody to do one job. The company won't be ran right. The kingdom need different angels to do different things. That's why staying out of the energy of judging people and how they live their spirituality, how they live their Christianity, how they show up, that ain't your place because you don't know their hearts. Unless you have a telescope or a magnifying glass that can and specifically see through people's heart to see where they at on their path, you got to watch their fruit. You can't just see a person one day or hear a person have a conversation. Oh, he used cuss words. Ain't no way he a child of God. And then here come a man, like I just said, a man, a woman, a child in your face, speaking all the proper words. And that's the devil in disguise. But you don't got caught up because you're looking for a good package. You're looking for a shiny vessel to come pass the message through. You're looking for somebody who ain't never been through life, who speak proper, who have a PhD in everything. You might be looking for those kind of prophets. You might miss your blessing. You feel me? So, I'm out of here. My pen went flying. I got to get back to my little gig. I hope my ashy knee wasn't in this video because it wasn't intended. If it was, we might have to edit it out. But I hope you guys have a good one whenever this video finds you or you find it. Hopefully it was kind of informative. Hopefully it touched you in some kind of way. And hopefully you are continuously searching for your purpose in this game. We all soldiers on the field. We need the archers, the knights, man. We need the horsemen, the footmen. Hey, whatever you land in this game, you got to know what side of the battlefield you on. Are you on the sideline in the bleachers? Or are you out here in the field trying to get it nitty-gritty with the rest of God's people, trying to figure out where you belong? You know, we first got to figure out where we belong before we get there. So, how many times I'm going to say so? Anyway, adios. Thank you for stopping by. Ashe. Enjoy your day. Keep your light turned on. Don't let nobody, no cubby, nobody turn your light off. Adios.